Good morning. Good morning, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, the Registrar of UJ, the Chairperson of Council, Xolisiwe Kakana, the Executive Dean, Professor Tankiso Moloi, the executive leadership of the university, members of council, the academic leadership of the university, especially the School of Business and Economics that is responsible for my being here today. Fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is with boundless joy that I salute you today as an honored guest of this great institution. It is an incredibly special day for me and my family. We are exceedingly delighted and humbled by the recognition and invitation to this esteemed event. Madam Chancellor, on receiving the letter informing me about the award of an Honorary Doctorate degree accounting, my thoughts were filled with the challenges I had to face as a member of the chartered accountancy profession and chairman of KPMG in the last few years. As we all know, KPMG South Africa was perceived to be deeply implicated in state capture. When I received the letter, I thought of the difficult conversations we had pertaining the importance of ensuring that members of the accounting and auditing profession place the duty to serve the public interest as well as upholding ethical standards of the highest order above self-interest. To earn the trust of the public, we must demonstrate that each and every professional places the public interest above personal gain and adheres to the highest ethical standards. My central message in the book I published last year, Purposeful Leadership for Africa in the 21st Century, where it was, where it is, where it needs to be. The central message is that a gap in science and technology developed between the West and the rest of the world as a consequence of the scientific and industrial revolutions that transformed the West from the 16th to the 19th centuries. Since then, the non-Western nations that have managed to close the gap as well as lift their people out of poverty and underdevelopment are those that acknowledge the emergence of the gap and intentionally and purposefully prioritize strategies and programs directed at narrowing and ultimately closing it as quickly as possible. I therefore urge that African countries, South Africa specifically, should transform their education and training systems into powerful instruments for equipping young people with knowledge, capabilities, and mindsets that are appropriate for meaningful participation in the modern scientific and technological economy of the world of the 21st century. Yes, improvements in liberal democracy, which are the focus of our politics, are important, but on their own will not resolve poverty, unemployment, and inequality. History shows that it is scientific and technological progress which provides countries with the productive power to produce the means to overcome underdevelopment. Madam Chancellor, against this background, my call is that our strategy to eradicate poverty and underdevelopment, in our strategy for eradicating poverty and underdevelopment, we should assign a much higher priority to building the scientific and technological capacity of our young people than we are doing currently. The University of Johannesburg serves as an exemplary institution in the manner it has focused on closing the gap in science and technology. The university has been exceptionally diligent in selecting its vice-chancellors. I have had the privilege of knowing and collaborating with Dr. Aaron Rensbeck, Dr. Chilidzi Marwala, and currently, of course, Professor Mpedi. It is evident that the university stakeholders take the duty of selecting leaders for the institutions very seriously. Each of the vice-chancellors has not only demonstrated a deep appreciation of the priority highlighted above, but also the requisite intellectual capacity to manage the complexities that have come to characterize the scientific and technological world of the 21st century. Furthermore, University of Johannesburg's commitment to making a positive contribution in the progress of our country is evident in the work you do in transforming the accountancy profession. To the graduates who are in this ceremony today, who are receiving their degrees today, please take not just the degree you are receiving today as your ticket to the future, but the pride to serve your country ethically and exemplary. Continue to hold the UJ banner high, and this you can only do by going out and being an exemplary professional and by contributing to resolving the challenges we face as a country. Before I conclude, may I also join many in congratulating UJ on attaining its 20 years of existence, celebrating 20th anniversary. Happy 20th anniversary, Professor Mpedi, the Chancellor. You have achieved amazing things in a very short space of time. For a university, 20 years is just hardly a teenager. But you have made your mark. Name is known everywhere. You are ranked in some of the most important exclusive rankings of universities worldwide. We salute you for that.
The University of Johannesburg, our future reimagined.